After 200 games for his hometown team, Jamie Shaul became a hero in 2016 when he scored the game-winning try in Hull's historic Wembley victory. However, he later returned to his previous career as a bricklayer. You would think Hull great Jamie Shaul would have preferred to have stayed in Super League rather than grafting in the bitter cold on a construction site. However, the former England international, who retired in September at the age of 31, is overjoyed. In 2016, Hull won their maiden Wembley title thanks to a game-winning try scored by fullback Shaul, who played 200 games for his home team and became a hero. Though he had lost his regular starting position in recent years, many were surprised when the blazing fast number 1 abruptly gave up on the sport. But Shaul is happy to be out of the spotlight now that he is back working as a brickie, just like he was before his unforgettable two-try black and whites debut at Wakefield in 2013. He said, "I fell out of love with the game. I had a tough 2 or 3 years not playing, and it takes its toll on you. Physically, I'd be alright, but it's more the mental side, even though I definitely feel I could have carried on playing. Training all week, then getting to the weekend and having to play in the reserves, it hurts your pride as well. But there's a reason rugby lads call this career a roller coaster, because one week you're buzzing and winning and the next minute you've played crap and are dwelling on it all. Now I'm retired, though, I only have fond memories. I only remember the good times." Shaul, who remarkably played in the 2013 Challenge Cup final in only his 6th competitive match, could have easily carried on in Super League elsewhere. However, there's a reason rugby boys refer to this profession as a roller coaster. One week you're winning and buzzing, and the next you played poorly and are thinking about it all. Now that I'm retired, though, all I can remember is good times. I only recall the enjoyable moments. Shaul might have easily continued in Super League elsewhere, but he miraculously participated in the 2013 Challenge Cup final in just his 6th competitive match. But he explained, "I had my agent ringing me 6 months before my contract was due to end at Hull asking what I wanted to do. But I told him I didn't want to hear of any offers. I didn't want to know about them. I knew I wanted to retire and didn't want to carry on for the wrong reasons. Like playing for money." Now Shaul is back laying bricks, having disclosed that he has attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. "It's something I enjoyed doing before I became professional," he stated. "Although it's not the most glamorous job, I enjoy grafting, so that's just who I am. Having ADHD helps me stay busy and on the go all the time. I suffer from that. There is nothing worse than having to sit in an office, in my opinion. Even though it seems ridiculous and you might not believe me when I say it, I actually enjoy doing it. With the guys, it's a good laugh on the spot. I've come into it in the winter and it's not easy, but you crack on and it's better than slogging it out in pre-season. That's what I think, anyway. I see all the Hull FC lads put posts on Instagram and I can definitely say I'm not missing it. It might be different when the big games come up, like the Derby in the first round of Super League next season. I might wish I was out there. But I genuinely don't miss it at the moment. It's not easy, but you have to persevere, and it's better than grinding through the preseason. I've started in the winter. That's my opinion, anyhow. I can categorically state that I'm not missing anything because I see all the guys from Hull FC post on Instagram. When the big games happen, such as the Super League Derby in the opening round of the following season, things might be different. Maybe I should be out there. But right now, I don't really miss it." Shaul, who also won the Challenge Cup in 2017 and earned his solitary England cap against France a year later, also explained his ADHD diagnosis. "I discovered it late on, a couple of years ago," he said. "Upon doing so, it provided answers to many of the questions I had throughout my playing career. I also had mental health issues, and everything comes together at times. But now that I'm taking medication, my mental state is arguably at its best. You do have a lot of free time when playing rugby, and that's when I found it difficult to adjust to being alone at home. Currently, though, I spend my entire workday moving around, which helps. When I get home, the kids are causing trouble, and I have other things to take care of. The routine is beneficial. When he was on the job site using his mortar trowel, did he have to deal with a lot of Hull KR supporters? You always get the Rovers fan, conceded Shaul, not being noticed as much as something I also like. Early in your career, it's fantastic, and you take it all in. However, I became tired of people inquiring as to why you weren't playing or what was wrong. I'm done having to respond to all of those inquiries. I'm actually looking forward to taking the kids to the games next season, sitting there with my partner and enjoying it as a fan. Meanwhile, the Extreme Team rep is also playing part-time for Hull RU after an unexpected crosscode move. Shaul acknowledged that it was rather late. I was relieved to be completely retired, but when I met them, I felt something I hadn't felt in a long time: welcomeness and desire. I would not have done it if it had been a rugby league team. But because I entered the game late, had to learn the rules, and had to step outside of my comfort zone, I saw it as a challenge and an opportunity to take up sports again, which I am doing right now. It's a blessing in disguise, as it keeps me in a team environment and not just dropping straight out of rugby and back onto the building site. It kind of eased it,